Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to Pop Divert. This past Sunday, Tyla secured her second Grammy Award, and in doing so, she quietly teased what appears to be her upcoming sophomore era titled A Pop. Now, that title immediately raises questions not just about sound, but about strategy, branding, and cultural positioning. Because if Tyla's career has shown us anything so far, it's that she simply isn't participating in the global pop culture, but rather she's actively reshaping it. So today, I'm unpacking what A pop could mean sonically, culturally, and industrially. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Tyla is not just a pop artist, she is arguably a genre architect. Where many artists aim to succeed within established musical frameworks, Tyla's rise suggests she is interested in designing entirely new ones. From the moment she emerged with Getting Late, she and her collaborators introduced audiences to what many refer to now as popiano, a polished, globally accessible fusion of South African amapiano, R&B, and early 2000s pop sensibilities. Her breakout single, Water, became the definitive proof of this formula's global viability. The song was not only commercially successful, it was culturally strategic. Tyler took amapiano's signature lock drum rhythm, layered it with pop structured songwriting, and infused English lyrics alongside subtle South African linguistic influences. This approach allowed her music to function simultaneously as local expression and global product. Traditionally, Amapiano has been deeply rooted in regional audience familiarity, from lyrical storytelling to rhythmic structure. Tyler's adaptation essentially repackaged those sonic elements into a format that is digestible to Western pop markets without entirely abandoning its South African DNA. By doing so, she didn't simply join the Amapiano movement, she expanded its global vocabulary, ultimately earning her a Grammy for Best African Music Performance. Now, with A-pop, Tyla appears to be evolving beyond popiano. Not this shift suggests something larger than an album rollout. It signals a potential rebranding of African pop as a global genre identity. Tyler recently entered a strategic partnership with Hybe, the entertainment powerhouse behind BTS. This collaboration is significant because Hybe has mastered global pop infrastructure, particularly in transforming regional sounds into international exports, cultural exports that is. This mirrors a familiar blueprint in pop history, much like Rihanna's transition from Caribbean-influenced R&B artist to global pop icon. Tyla seems to be broadening her artistic identity from South African representative to continental cultural ambassador. By labeling her new era A-pop, she may be positioning herself not just as a pop star from Africa, but as a defining voice of African pop itself. Clues about this evolution can already be heard in Tyla's recent work, particularly in her We Wanna Party EP. Unlike her earlier popiano-leaning releases, this body of work explored a far wider African sonic palette. For instance, the song Dynamite, the song incorporates rhythmic patterns strongly influenced by Western Afrobeat traditions. And the song Is It leans toward Caribbean East African rhythmic textures. And while the song Liz ventures fully into mainstream global pop structure. And then lastly with Mr. Media, which mostly remains sonically anchored in the Southern African influences. Taken collectively, the project reads less like a transitional EP and more like a sonic thesis statement, introducing audiences to a broader African musical identity. So rather than centering Amapiano as her primary foundation, Tyla appears to be curating a pan-African soundscape filtered through global pop accessibility. Tyla's Grammy acceptance remarks offer insight into her artistic mission. She expressed pride in her identity and emphasized her desire to see more African artists recognized on global stages. This statement reveals a key element of her trajectory. Tyla's ambition extends beyond personal success. She appears interested in expanding industry pathways for African artists by challenging how global award systems and markets categorize African music. Historically, Western music institutions have often grouped African sounds under broad labels like Afrobeats, regardless of their actual regional origins. Tyla herself has addressed this issue after receiving awards categorized under Afrobeats, despite her music drawing primarily from Amapiano and other influences.
Like, this is just so special, but also bittersweet, because I know there's a tendency to group all African artists under Afrobeat. It's a thing, and even though Afrobeats has run things and has opened so many doors for us, African music is so diverse. It's more than just Afrobeats. I come from South Africa. I represent Amapiano. I represent my culture, and
A-pop could function as a corrective framework, a genre label that acknowledges African origin while allowing stylistic diversity. While Tyla has not explicitly defined the term, A-pop likely operates on multiple levels. On the surface, it may stand for African pop, reflecting her increasingly frequent self-identification as an African pop artist rather than a nationally defined one. However, it appears to draw lineage from South Africa's long-standing Afro-pop tradition. Artists like Brenda Fassie, Lebo Mathosa, and Mafikizolo pioneered fusions of African vocal performance with contemporary productions. So this is a blueprint that Tyla has openly cited as drawing inspiration from. A-pop could therefore represent a hybrid evolution, combining traditional Afro-pop heritage, contemporary Amapiano rhythmic structure, pan-African sonic influences, and global pop songwriting formulas. Tyla's trajectory also reflects broader shifts in how global audiences engage with African music. The international rise of Afrobeats demonstrated the commercial potential of African sounds, but it also highlighted the risks of overgeneralization. By creating a new genre identity, Tyla may be strategically asserting cultural specificity while maintaining commercial flexibility. Similar to how K-pop transformed from a regional descriptor into a globally recognized cultural category. Interestingly, Tyla recently previewed a new track while celebrating her Grammy win on social media. The song, rumored to be titled "She Did It Again," leans towards a Caribbean-influenced pop textures reminiscent of Rihanna's Te Amo. Notably, the track avoids clear classification with Amapiano Afrobeat traditions, further reinforcing the idea that A-pop may prioritize fluid genre hybridity rather than strict sonic allegiance to one genre or the other. Tyla currently stands at a pivotal moment in her career. She has already demonstrated the ability to innovate within genre structures and translate regional sounds into global success. A-pop suggests she is now attempting something even more ambitious, transforming a niche lane into a multi-lane cultural highway. So, whether critics frame her as an industry plant or a visionary creative force, one conclusion remains difficult to dispute. Tyla is redefining what it means to be a global pop artist emerging from Africa, not by assimilating into existing systems, but by building new ones. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think about it, and please do share with a friend if you can, and I'll see you in the next one. But now, it's goodbye.